I was with Floyd Mayweather. When I met him, I couldn't believe it. Floyd was like, hey, what's up, man? This my fiance, this my girl. They was both standing right there. That's what paper do, boy. You got that paper, people fall in line. Now, it's a shame that people fall in line because of the paper, but this is a fact. If you got that paper, you can bring your whole family to the barbecue. Not the family you hide. I'm talking about if you got that bread, you can bring everybody to the barbecue and demand they act like they got some goddamn sense. That's my boy about her. That's my boy about him.
Oh, to be so proud, so proud.
This is America. It's a fest.
Y'all ever notice that all the people that do like the most slut and be the biggest secret sluts that had trains ran on them, done 4 or 5 different, that did some real hoe for real, and they be so worried about calling everybody else sluts and oh you was a hoe, all you did that. Everybody done suck some. Shut up. You ain't nothing special.
Well, ladies, don't ever be scared to ask for no money.
Period.
Because like
it's hard to say.
I mean, it's just we're women and we got
How you
coochie.
ask?
First of all.
And if someone calls you a hoe, it's honestly not a diss, because do you know what a hoe is? It's a very beautiful woman that sells her coochie. So you know what that means. She got deeper pockets than a lot of y'all.
And I wasn't going hella and I wasn't on hella. I used to go trap, get my video shot, go back to trapping, get my video shot, and you know, stay in my lane, stack my paper. I had a Beamer when I was 18 years old. I had a Beamer truck. I already had spots. I was already, you know, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It was young thoughts for free and second and that had a gun and a Nissan. I was already out my hood. I been left my hood when I was 17, baby. I was up in Hawaii partying with Cardi B, fresh out of jail in Waikiki. 17 years old, a fake ID, bitch, all the way in Hawaii, ho. But in reality, you is free prostitutes, and y'all give y'all up for free. It ain't nothing to a boss like me. Like you hoes want to.
Because I see some of y'all getting upset. Let me say something positive to the ladies. Good luck, goddammit.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk. You know, your polite savages, the ethos of the modern lady says, I got to have it right now. There is no patience. There is no building. No, these ladies, and of course I know I gotta say this every video, not all, or the sisterhood of traveling, not every lady will come kicking down the door. But these ladies who have this mentality that they gotta have it, that they're gonna have it, and nothing can stop them. They deserve it because someone else had it and they seen it on the gram. These ladies will do anything to get it.
See, when I was in the game, I was getting paid, ho. I was a paid ho. You know what I'm saying? I was a paid ho.
If you got money, you can get women, okay? Now, if you got a lot of money, you can get some of the finest women in the world. So with that being said, I want you to know the way your woman look represents your income. True. So I'm saying you ain't got to explain nothing to me. I see this recession and hit a couple of y'all upside the head.
You ever been so broke you're not even sad about it no more? You're just like, okay, I ain't got no money.
It's pretty hopeless for this generation, for us that are trying to start our lives and get a place. It's like rent is absolutely insane. Now you have a job that you hate and you still can't afford life and you're still miserable and you can't pay any of your bills and you just feel lied to.
I had to apply to a second serving job to work on the weekends because my full-time job that I work from Monday to Friday 40 hours a week does not pay the bills enough, because I thought the whole point of working the one full-time 9 to 5 40 hours a week was supposed to fulfill myself enough to where I can pay bills and live comfortably.
Why do we need to go by this system that honestly just doesn't work for most of us?
I don't want to feel like I'm wasting away. I don't want to feel like I'm part of the Matrix. But maybe I am.
And with the modern woman ethos getting stronger by the day and becoming worldwide, the ladies, the modern women, are more stubborn than ever. The modern woman can simply pair up with the average man. just like their mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmas, and other female ancestors. But nope, social media has distorted and warped their perception with how life really works, especially during this recession. These ladies are willing to hold out for the longest time possible until they're finally aged out and cannot even get the average man with wealth and finances. But yet it still remains that they become the unchosen ones, the leftover women.
So you are a licensed attorney, however, you don't practice because you do only.
Quit my job at my firm so I could focus on my OnlyFans career.
What's the kind of money, comparatively speaking, that you're making compared to being an attorney?
So attorneys like 6 figures a year, OnlyFans is 6 figures a month, so quite a difference.
Fairly well-esteemed career. Why did you're self-described 304 lawyer, and you also said I was just too sexy to be a lawyer.
True.
In your bio.
I have huge natural G-cups. What was I supposed to do? Much more profitable.
Now, if these ladies are the average modern woman, the average 5s and adjustable 6s, these ladies can pick a wealthy dude, an average man with his finances together. Or if these ladies are willing not to submit themselves to a man and want to stay strong, independent, and need to be right in their beliefs and modern woman ethos, then they would go and pick 2 jobs or earn new skills to get a higher paying profession, or selling the coochie online, or worse, selling the coochie on the streets and in little black books. If these ladies are above average, they can do all the stuff that's on the lower tier rating of women, of looks and moral decency. Except their good looks give them an advantage over many modern women to extract the most resources, time, money, mental peace from the average man and high value men to give them what they want.
Me and my friend, she was like, before I sleep with a guy, he has to spend $2,000 on me in like dates. What the f? That's crazy. She was like, well, yeah, like, you know, that basically adds up to like, you know, a bunch of nice dinners, like getting my cars, like maybe a present.
But you know, some ladies want the faster buck and not wanting to be indebted to a man, where her lack of morals or care of what her peers, family, and society thinks about her is willing to go right ahead and spread it right open on the OnlyHams, spamming the X Twitter feed, Instagram timeline with their booty meets bait content.
Girlies, I'm gonna tell you how to make $500 in just a few hours of FaceTiming. So first, you're gonna wanna have every single social media, even the WhatsApp and the Telegram. TikTok is gonna be your best friend. Every day, I want you to make like 3 videos. I did this for a year until I blew up. Okay, and in these videos, you want to be cute. Like, get ready. I forgot to mention, we're FaceTiming guys, and you know, you're doing things that, how do you find these guys? You're gonna make these TikToks, and then you're gonna have every social media, and you're gonna make it so aware that you do this. You sell your noodles. If there's a massage place and you don't say massage, how are people gonna know? It's an advertisement. Social media is free advertisement for FaceTime. Once you advertise, guys are gonna be messaging you, coming to you, asking you like for these things, and you get the $60 first, and then you tell them to call you, FaceTime you. You make $60 in like 3 minutes. If you look good and you're like not shy around the camera, like you really have to just not care. Like, I never understood, like, why do people care? You're gonna get money.
And as these ladies make money off their men, they become loud and proud about how much money they make and being able to pay off their bills and even their parents' bill. And honestly, I ain't mad at it. I don't know about y'all, but there's gotta be balance in the force between the respectable and the unrespectable women. You know, the ones that you gotta go and wife up, while the other ones are only for the fun time, short time, straight for the stroke ladies. If these e-harlots don't take the time to learn and develop new skills within themselves, where their only true skill is to look good on camera and do the most debaucherous, nasty thing that you can ever see, then they'll end up like this lady coming up here.
Favorite meal to cook?
Cook? I don't really cook. Like, I just like...
So you don't cook at all for your man?
No, like I just... Yeah, that's all I do.
I remember being a young man, and back in the day, we already knew that some ladies out there were selling cat for money. With the invention of social media and these algorithms pushing it out to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and other assets, you actually have these ladies proudly proclaiming that they are selling it. And the ones who aren't selling it, they might as well be. Because either you gotta have money to do it, You're giving it away to free for everybody, or you just gonna simply act a darn fool every time you see a camera, shaking what your mama gave you, twerking and jiggling, and not caring what anybody has to say.
Okay to date a man for money?
Yes. Okay, but like he'll buy you stuff and all you have to do is
So you think good is enough to keep a man happy?
1,000? No, there's more. But like my job isn't to keep a man happy, it's his job to keep me happy. That's why I need a sugar daddy and I have one.
Why is it all about you though?
Because I'm a woman.
So what happens after she ages out? With only a good 15 to 20 year run. And you know, by that end of that 20 years, she's gonna be doing the most nastiest stuff with many men's running trains and doing gangbang. Turning that once hot commodity coochie into a stinking sewer, semen-tainted STD trap, becoming a horrible new standard. What a potential wife is out there waiting for all of us men.
You hoes want to sell y'all just don't know how to sell it. So y'all give it up for free, and y'all start slow by selling it on OnlyFans. Y'all trying to get y'all feet wet.
An entrepreneur like me and be successful that way.
Entrepreneur? You only. That's not being an entrepreneur.
That's a entrepreneur, then I don't know what the is.
That's just using your money.
That I make through the business of only.
Yeah, but that's the business, not being an entrepreneur.
And we also have to say this. There's not a lot of good examples for these ladies to look at nowadays. There's not a lot of examples of married nuclear families. And the examples that they have that's being pushed through these algorithms are absolutely insane. We have the Cardi B's of the world. We have the Sukianas of the world, the Sexy Reds of the world getting fame and making money off of degrading. I said that again, degrading their image. So apparently we live in a paradox where people don't understand the differences between being a gentleman and a trick. They also don't understand the difference between being an entrepreneur and a contractor. You see, a contractor is somebody who goes, works for an established company and gets paid for what they do. An entrepreneur is somebody who builds the entire business from the ground up. Every person in place, every system, every operational aspect of a business. That's an entrepreneur, someone who builds that. And about a gentleman. You see, ladies, a gentleman isn't somebody who just bends over backwards and gives you everything you want to make you happy. A gentleman is somebody who guides, offers guidance, but also makes you feel comfortable and secure. A lot of these ladies, they're not really looking for a gentleman. They're not really looking for a real man. Just like these ladies here, they just looking for a trick. And even when they get that trick, they don't appreciate them, they don't cherish them, and they don't respect them because nobody respects a trick. The exact same way as these OF models absolutely despise, and I say despise, their fans. You don't believe me? Just look at Miss Dime Racks here.
I don't biatch, and if I did, I wasn't selling it to y'all bum 9-to-5 workers. The F. My rent been $5K a month for the last 4 years. You MFers couldn't even afford my living arrangements, yet alone my Stick to buying videos of me, that's it. That's all. The F. So sick of you ninjas asking to buy like I advertised it. I never once said, hey y'all, I do meetups. The F.
Absolutely degrading the 9-to-5 dudes who support her, calling them bum arses. And she's so sick of everybody, but she's still gonna take their $5.99 and bust it wide open for them every day.
And really the bottom line is this, polite savages. To the ladies, make sure you can develop them skills so you can help yourself in the future and not run into a issue where you're out there still selling coochie when you're aged out and having to do nastier stuff than last time. But simply you can just learn how to be feminine, beautiful, inspirational for the next man. And now fellas, the answer is simple. Get your money up, gain more status, get that leverage in your hands in your position. So automatically you're in the superior position to call the shots in how you see fit.
That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe, hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness